My name is Steve Lang, and I live in the 1100 block of Gaylord Street. I oppose the recommendations that would allow for admission-based events. I consider parks to be public amenities for use of all citizens. I think it is bad policy to deny citizens use of the parks or to charge them fees at certain times to use parts of parks they are generally open to at no charge. Public parks are not for private profit. I'm not alone in opposing this idea. I'm joined by some of the largest neighborhood organizations in the city, as well as other ordinary citizens. Despite recommendations from its subcommittees, the final task force report didn't include, and the city has so far turned its nose up at, suggestions that the best way to handle these requests for outdoor venues with controlled admission is to create a festival park specifically designed for the purpose. But I must say I am not surprised at the recommendation to allow private companies to close taxpayer-funded parks to taxpayers and to operate public parks in the city for profit. Since I attended an early meeting of the Admissions-Based Events Task Force, it was clear to me that its mission was to figure out how to say yes to private events in public parks. This was clear to me based on the makeup of the task force, a majority of which was city employees and representatives of promoters whose companies would benefit from this outcome. It is now even clearer to me because I understand that there will be a meeting Monday at which this proposal will be presented, and I have to say that I can't believe comments made here tonight could be integrated into any changes in the proposal in one working business day. This whole process reinforces for me how this city administration operates. It decides what it wants to do, and then it creates a process that it pretends will provide it with feedback from the community. But these processes are fake because the city already knows what its answer is going to be. I'll save you some time by not reading again what Kathy Donahue read to you earlier. But the plan here is perhaps just to ignore the clear, unambiguous intent of the charter and try to rely on closely parsed interpretations of the word concessionaire. But it's clear to me that the charter requires a vote of the citizens before parkland can be leased to anyone for non-park purposes. Rock concerts, although they might be enjoyable in a park setting, are not park purposes. And permits for admission-based events are, in fact, leases, even when they are disingenuously called permits. If the city is so bound and determined to turn our parks over to private enterprise, the very least it could do is abide by the charter and get approval from the voters before doing so. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Steve.